Hi, I'm Allison Goldberg, and this is my dog Shayna, and I am the owner of the Rochester Canine Academy. So you filled out your intake form, and now you're ready to hear about how I can help you reach all of your training goals. There are 3 things that I want to make sure that we cover today. The first is going to be about my dog training philosophy. The second will be more information about the programs that I offer. And the third will be about what to do next. Dogs, like us, like to live in groups that have some structure. We like to know what our responsibilities are, who is going to be reporting to us, who we report to, and who we have to listen to. This is something that we do all over the place, in our families, in our jobs, in our school, in our religion, in our politics, and even in our friend groups. I bet that there's one person that you call when you want to get the whole gang together. Like us, dogs are looking for a sense of community. They just like to do things a little bit differently. While we are far more interested in what someone says, dogs are much more interested in what people do. We as humans are so adept at sharing information with the children in our lives that we very often try to give it to our dogs the same way. But unfortunately, their communication style is not the same as ours. But it also happens in reverse. Your dog is also trying to share information with you that we very often miss because we're not dogs. My job is to be the middle person, where I can help you make sure that the information that you intend to give your dog is what they're receiving, but that also we are able to better understand our dogs so that they can become better members of our family. Remembering that your dog isn't being a problem, that they are actually having a problem is really important, and that my job is to try to help you find out what those problems are and how to most effectively solve them. If your dog knows how to sit, but will only do it if you ask multiple times, or when you have a treat, even though you know that they know how to do it, that's not because they don't understand you, and it's not because they've gone deaf. It's because they don't see you as someone worth respecting. And that is something that I work very hard with all of my clients with, to make sure that your dog not only sees you as the person that they love, but also the person that is worth listening to. This information is mostly shared with our dogs by the way we live together. How do they get their needs met? How do you get your needs met? Who gets to decide how things happen? If we work together, this is something that we'll go over with a fine-tooth comb. It really is that important. And I want to make sure that all the information you're sharing with your dog is what you're intending to say. The second part is teaching your dog a non-negotiable yes and no. It is really important that your dog knows what to expect of you if they do something you like, but also what to expect of you if they do something that you don't, and that those 2 things are consistent. Obedience is a really good way to teach that because it is so concrete. There is only one way to sit. You're either doing it or not, yes or no. There's only one way not to pull on a leash. They're either doing it or you're not, yes or no. And it's that foundation that then allows you to go back and fix any other behavioral problem that you're having, because you will always know what to do when you are happy with your dog's behavior, and you'll always know what to do when you're not. And more importantly, your dog will understand what you're trying to share with them. For me, the most important part of mastering obedience skills is really about making sure that we're laying down a foundation of communication between you and your dog. Once you have that, we can bring it home to help you solve things that are happening in your house. Maybe it's jumping on the counter, maybe it's jumping on guests, maybe it's barking out the window. It will always be the same. Either yes, you like it, please do it again, or no, we don't like it, knock it off. And that what is really important about this is that your dog will actually understand what you're saying too. And this makes things a lot less stressful for everyone. I offer 3 different training packages that are designed to make sure that you will find one that will help you meet all of your training goals. Each training package is inclusive, and what I mean by that is that all the equipment that you're going to need for your chosen training program is included. What I don't want is for you to have to nickel and dime if we decide to take a different direction with your dog. The Jumpstart lesson, which is included in the Well-Mannered program, and the tutoring sessions that are part of the Set for Life program are something that I am really proud of. As far as I know, they are unique to the Rochester Canine Academy. In the Jumpstart lesson, you leave your dog with me for the first hour and a half. That gives me time to teach them all kinds of wonderful things. And then you come back for the last half an hour so I can show you what they've learned and teach you what you're gonna need to know to be able to do it with them. In the Set for Life program, we do that for everything. You get 6 of those lessons so that I get to be your dog's primary teacher for all the behaviors we're looking to manage. Everything we do is going to be focused around meeting your goals and working at your speed. It also means that we get to be a little bit more flexible. We can find the ways that are going to be the best for you and the best for your dog. I want to make sure that you only have to go through training once. So the next question is, what program is right for you? Which program you choose is really going to be based on how complicated your behavioral concern is, how independent are you, how much help from me personally do you want, how much do you know that you can take home and do on your own. It's going to depend on how complicated the behavioral problems you're looking to solve are, how independent are you, how often do you want me standing side by side with you to solve those problems, and how long do you want me in your back pocket helping you along that journey? Thanks for sticking around, and Libby and I are looking forward to taking those next dog training steps with you.